Oh, fudge.
The way we can like do jingle bells to this.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right. Well, hey.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. This is episode 43? 44
It's the most powerful podcast in the world.
of Entertain This, a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games, and our Christmas episode. Yeah. Will also be our last episode for the year. We'll take a 2-week break and then come back in January for the new year.
Yes.
So, kicking it off, somebody got punished last week with a festive punishment.
Yep.
What would that be?
Santa's sleigh, but not as in like the sleigh he rides around in. Sleigh's in SLAY for the
As in murder.
as in murder.
Murder.
This movie was like if Punisher Warzone and Christmas had a kid. That's what it was.
So you enjoyed it.
I did. It was funny. It just opens up with like, you know, it's got like it was like the Necronomicon of
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
about Santa Claus. Like, you know, he has legitimate claws. Because apparently the guys like explained like there was 2 immaculate conceptions. You know, there was Jesus Christ being born, and then there was Satan impregnating a virgin, and Santa is the child.
Yeah.
And he's a douche. He's just killing people.
Santa is played by who?
Bill Goldberg. But at times, like if in certain scenes you're watching, I'm like, is that Paul Giamatti? And then like, you know, he gets out of the sleigh and like, you know, they close up on him. It's like, nope, that's Goldberg. That is Bill
I
Goldberg.
can't see anywhere in my head how I can mistake Paul Giamatti for Goldberg.
His face, like I guess the prosthetics
bearding,
or whatever.
Yeah, the prosthetics and the beard, whatever. It kind of made him look like it, and I was like, that can't be it. And I was like, I know it's Bill Goldberg, but it doesn't look like Bill Goldberg.
They're so 2 completely different people. They sound completely different.
It's a quick watch, but it's a well paced movie.
Yeah.
Like-
so very artistically sound.
Yes.
Oh wow. So you would put this as a Christmas classic.
Oh yeah. I'm going to watch it every year now.
Classic.
Don't watch this with your kids for obnoxious violence and nudity. He shows up and there's like this angry woman yelling at like, you know, the deli owner who's Jewish, and then like the 2 main kids, like they work there.
Yeah.
And she's just being mean, and she leaves. And this is probably the most satisfying death because she's just an obnoxious
Okay.
old
Well,
crone.
hold on a minute. Why is Santa Claus going around murdering people?
So he's obviously a child of Satan.
Okay.
And for thousands of years, he was just killing people, murdering people, shooting fire out of his mouth. He has all these crazy cool powers. And an angel comes down from heaven and challenges him to like curling at like an ice fishing hole, because apparently that's what Santa's doing. And they do it in like claymation, like the old school, as like a joke.
Okay.
And he's like, Santa was like, you know, so, you know, full of himself, he went first. And he like, you know, they're like, he got the little curling ball thing like as close as you could possibly get without it falling into the hole. And then the guy like, you know, taps his into it and takes the spot and wins.
Yeah.
So for 1,000 years, Santa had to be good.
Okay.
On Christmas, he had to bring, you know, presents and stuff to, you know, the legend as we know.
Right.
So this movie takes place in 2005, exactly 1,000 years afterwards. So the bet's off.
Wow.
So there's like all these old pictures of Santa, and he has like an hourglass. And
Yeah.
as like it's going through the ages, like the top part's less and less and less.
Right.
And now finally in 2005,
He can murder.
he
again.
can cut loose and go back to being evil.
Okay.
And it's not just he's killing people on the naughty list. He's killing people on the nice list.
So he's just anarchy.
Oh, he's just out of control.
Wow. All right. So that's all? He just shows up and just starts murdering people for the fun of it?
Yeah, it starts with like, you know, this spoof of like a rich family. Like they all don't really like each other. They're obnoxious. They're like, thank God, you know, they're saying grace. It's like, thank you for us not being poor, you know, and kind of giving each other business. Then he shows up.
Before you rant too long, just look at we got.
I've been staring at it like almost the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
in case Tom slips up for this go around and says a naughty word that would land him on the naughty list. He gets a naughty pepper, all right, that he has to eat, provided by one of our producers. Apparently, this thing is super hot. I don't know what it is, if it's ghost pepper or something like that. So there you go, on the table, there watching you. You better be, better watch
Better
out.
be nice.
So he shows up and he stumbles in like through the chimney, not with care, and he bursts through the fireplace.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Goldberg WWE fashion, and like the dog's barking at him, and he looks at the dog and just punts it into the ceiling fan. And like James Caan is sitting there at the table and just goes, nah. Like he doesn't care it's happening.
Is James Caan cameo in this movie?
This is a total cameo.
Is he enough where you're like, wait, was that James Caan, or is it like
It was kind of, hey, it's James Caan.
okay.
Hey, that's Fran Drescher. Hey, it's that guy from those other movies. You'd recognize him. I don't remember his name.
all right.
But he like storms and like combat rolls over the table, stabs James Caan's hands like into the table.
Yeah.
And like he's like, ah, and like Bill Goldberg just leaves and goes, ah, and like they're screaming at each other. And then he like kicks one of them in the face, chugs a bunch of whiskey, pulls up like a grill lighter, breathes fire into Fran Drescher's face, tackles her, puts her head in like eggnog and drowns her. Combat kicks some dude through like the china cabinet. And then one girl, like he hits her in the head with like a something and like knocks her out, and like you know, her head explodes. And then one girl's running away, and he grabs the Christmas star off the tree and throws it like a ninja star at her and kills her from behind.
Wow.
So
And then he like shoves the turkey leg in James Caan's mouth because he's trying to get his hands unstabbed from the table. And he just grabs his head, just suplexes him off the table and kills him.
So what would be the Christmas message out of this movie?
Santa is not he's on the naughty list this year.
You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
Wow. Okay.
It was a movie I expected to be god awful. It really kind of wasn't.
It was funny.
It was funny. Like if they tried to be serious about it, it would have ruined it.
So is it just like gags? The entire movie just runs around, and then like this scene he murders these people, and then the next scene he murders these people in a mall or whatever. You know, it's
His
just,
like the murdering isn't like just widespread massacre.
okay.
It's like the biggest massacre happens like in the beginning when he shows up and does that. Then he goes to a strip club
Okay.
and like kills the bouncers, and like his bison reindeer thing eats one of the valets.
All right.
But he's just like killing everybody like all these bizarre ways. And he walks in to like the strip club and he's like, ho, ho. And a girl walks by. He's like, hose. He just grabs her, starts making out with her, and he points up to the mistletoe. And then he just starts killing all the bartenders.
All right. So he's just killing. There's no plot.
It's just killing, and like this is his job. And then he like apparently like they live in Hell Township,
Oh, okay.
which he comes there because the angel guy became immortal for a lady, and it's this like the main kid's grandpa is who it is. So he's like he's waited 1,000 years for revenge.
So okay. I mean, yeah, don't spoil the ending for sure, but you know.
I mean, this movie came out in 2005.
I don't know. I'll probably pass on
You
that.
could watch it for free on YouTube. That's how I watched it.
I'll probably,
No ads.
I'll probably pass on this one.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like Goldberg is actually he's pretty funny about it.
I like it. It could be funny as like a skit. I don't think I could watch a feature length.
It's
film.
I mean, it was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
With like opening credits that took a long time, the ending credits. Because at the end, like he just goes back to the North Pole and he's like dressed up like a biker.
All right. So what would you rate this movie?
For a spoofy kind of Christmassy film, I give it a 5 out of 10.
All right.
I mean, obviously, it's not like one I'm going to watch year round.
Was there like any parts of the movie where you're like rolling your eyes? It was like over the top or stupid.
No, I mean, they didn't take it seriously,
Uh-huh.
so that's kind of what it had a charm about it. Of watching Goldberg go around and do all this stuff. Like one of the funniest bits is he's trying to run them over on a hockey rink with a Zamboni.
Yeah.
And like the kid has his flashlight, which I don't know what he thinks it's illuminating because it's not bright at all when they're running through a high school, because that's how everything happens in movies. And he's on the Zamboni, like got him pinned in like the boards, and like the kid's like starts like flashing at his eyes, and Bill Goldberg's like squinting like.
There's a Zamboni in a high school.
Well, yeah, for the hockey rink, the ice.
The high school has.
This takes place clearly in the north where like ice fishing and stuff happens. So hockey is apparently it was filmed in Canada. Hockey is a major part of Canada.
Okay. All right.
And he's shining the light in the kid's in Bill Goldberg's face, and he like stops. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm not Dracula," and then he just punches it.
So he kills the kid with a Zamboni.
No,
No, he doesn't?
No, he doesn't get him.
Only Deadpool can do that.
Only Deadpool can. He's going to die from a Zamboni.
All right, well, my Christmas present to you is that enjoyable entertainment that I found somewhere.
It was an hour and 15 minutes of, this wasn't bad.
Nice.
It was pretty funny.
Cool. Well, punishment's done. We have a present for you listeners and viewers at the end of this episode.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
For our punishment.
Animals.
For our punishment. But we'll get to that as a surprise at the end. So, Mitch, social media.
Entertain This Facebook group, which is Entertain This Podcast. We have our Entertain This page. We have Instagram, which is @this.entertained. We have Twitter, which is @entertain.this. No, wait, reverse those. Then we have our YouTube, which is Entertain This. And we have Patreon, which is patreon.com/entertain_this.
44 episodes. Still trying to get through this part.
Our Facebook group grew a little bit, and our Twitter is kicking off pretty good too.
So thank you.
Yeah,
We appreciate your
we do. We're getting a lot of people talking to us. And our lists and stuff like that we have that we make. They're a lot of fun, and to see your guys' feedback, Plus, it helps us kind of pick which subject matter we're going to talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's move on to news and reviews, starting with movies.
So, since it's a Christmas-themed episode, we watched a Christmas movie, a Christmas TV show, played Christmas video games. Now, the news might not be Christmas-related for movies because it would just be a Hallmark movie about a blonde woman who goes to the country and meets a guy who has a kid or something, and then they spend like a year just messing around, and then eventually they find the spirit of Christmas and get together like every single Hallmark movie.
Ever.
There has to be some sort of competition, like
Bake Off.
She comes back to run the family's
small
bakery,
town, yeah.
or like for some reason there's like a 365 Christmas store.
Yeah,
that
that smells
stays in
snow
business.
globes and they're magic.
Yeah.
A Christmas tree decorating
And
contest.
it looks like Aspen, Colorado every
Yeah.
single time they go there.
Everybody wears Uggs and drinks coffee.
Yes, they all have thick sweaters and
Yeah.
scarves.
Yeah,
So,
they're all beautiful.
the movie I
attractive
watched
people.
Is the best Christmas movie ever made. Die Hard. No, I'm kidding. It's not. A Christmas Story. The classic film.
It
You'll
is the
shoot your eye out.
It is the best Christmas movie ever made.
It is. For my whole life, Christmas doesn't start at the Reynolds household, or didn't, until 8 p.m. Christmas Eve when they would do 24 hours of A Christmas Story.
Yes.
Yep. I remember like Turner
TBS, yeah.
back when he was like alive and crazy, which was his whole life. But he was like Christmas Story 24 hours, and everybody was like, "No, that's network suicide." But nobody watches TV during Christmas back in the 90s and stuff like that. So,
It was the perfect movie like to watch Christmas Eve and just have on in the background.
Yeah, it's like a fire on your TV. It's just ambience that screams Christmas. So,
Yes.
And
And then like you watch the first one all the way through, you'd fall asleep in the second one. Then you go through Christmas, you don't really watch it. You might watch a couple minutes, and then like the last showing from like 6 to 8 is like everybody sits down and watches that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those are the two full runs of A Christmas Story you watch.
Yeah.
Movie came out in 1983.
Mm-hmm.
Was not a big hit when it came out.
No.
It was really a slow sleeper hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much until they put it on television and was just like 24 hours of this. Everybody was like, huh.
You're going to like this movie, whether you want to or not.
We were talking about it earlier, but like as a kid, like Ralphie, he's all about the Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle with a compass in the stock. How many times have we seen this movie?
I can't.
Still.
It's 24 hours. They play it once a year. It's like everybody watches it, and it's all about that. And then as you get older and older, you sympathize with the dad way more. He's just cursing and muttering to himself, and like
Not a finger.
slews of profanity, like while he's fighting the furnace in the basement.
Buppuses.
Oh, I was going to say the other part, and I was like, no, bad
Yep,
pepper.
there's the pepper. Don't say the FU dash.
Dash word. Oh, fudge. But I like how his like inner narration is like a 40-something-year-old little kid.
Oh, I didn't say fudge.
I said the word, the big one, the F dash 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 word.
The mother of all.
Where'd you hear that word? He's like, I must have heard that word 8 times a day from my old man.
I like how he dimes out his friend.
Yeah.
And then the phone call that his mom has.
What? And I hear, Mom, no. What did I do?
You hear his like death cry.
He's just getting incinerated.
Even the mom looks like,
She's like holding the phone.
like, ah.
She's just like,
Yeah.
Safe.
The narrator, I think, is the actual guy.
It's the director.
He that the stories are
Seems like
based
Schwartz.
off of. Like it's
Yeah, it was based on a book. I
from-
think it was like In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash is what
Yeah.
it was called.
And he does a really good job of like immortalizing like small details of 1930s Christmas, and you know, so if you for some reason, if you're not an American, you haven't seen this movie, you should.
It'll
should
be
turn in
on
your card.
It'll be on Christmas.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
It'll
On
give you,
some channel.
it'll give you a whole new perspective of Santa Claus. So,
Ho ho ho.
you'll shoot your eye out, kid. So
He's like,
football. What's a football?
The elves always got on my nerves. They're
Did a little dingle
little
thing.
jingling thing, and they're like,
Come
so
on,
pissed
kid.
off.
we got a lot of people waiting here, so get going. And he's like, come on, kid. I like Santa.
Yeah, look at the kid in line.
Yeah.
It's like,
I like the Wizard of Oz.
Like Rob's like, cool. What did you want from that? Like, we gonna hang out? Like, get away from me.
This is random screams.
He just stands there and smiles at him.
Apparently, like because of that movie, there was like an increase of reports of kids sticking their tongues to frozen metal and getting stuck because they're like, it's a movie, that's not gonna happen. And,
I, for this movie, researched a little bit. I saw when they get to tongue stuck to the pole, they actually took like a suction cup on the other side and they just sucked his tongue.
yeah, there's like a vacuum.
Oh.
to get that look to it.
Yeah,
I was wondering because I'll be honest, I did it as a kid. I stuck my tongue to a pole, but you just give hot water. It's not that big of a deal.
or you just like kind of close in around it and start breathing on your tongue, and it'll warm it up, and you can release it.
Well, with your suction cup of a mouth, I'm sure you had a lot more.
Nah, the pole lost.
Jeez. All right.
Just pulls a metal chunk off.
Like Jaws from like from Bond.
Just bite a chunk out of it. What
where he goes.
what would you rate this?
Oh, this is a
timeless
10 out of
classic?
10 movie.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies, like, no matter what year it is, how many times you've seen it, it's still great to watch it the first time it comes on.
Yeah, my daughter, who's 11, she saw it for the first time this year, and she enjoyed it. She had a lot of questions about like culture and stuff like that back in the 1930s, you know. But it was a good like talking point, you know. Like we got to talk about, you know, my childhood Christmas compared to my wife's, and you know, stories of my family and stuff like that. So it was a good family oriented movie.
Well, and you know, saying it's 10 out of 10, that's kind of like what you were saying earlier. Is like you watch this and then you leave it on and you watch it again, you know, as you're doing other things.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you're getting something from the kitchen, like it's on the TV, and you're just like, oh, yeah.
It's going to be an amazing movie until they reboot it somehow
And ruin it.
So,
Yeah.
It's one of those, it's just a classic movie, no matter how, I mean, I've seen this movie dozens upon dozens of times since I can remember.
I think they made a musical out of it once.
That's stupid.
Oh, that's bad.
Nobody watched it from what I remember, but
I know they made a Christmas Story 2, and I haven't ever seen it, but
they had a
the
guy did a some other movies, or like something about the summer of one of his movies.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It wasn't as good.
No, nothing as good as a Christmas Story, but yeah. So yeah, I'd agree with you. I'd say 10 out of 10 is pretty solid. And you know, I hate movies that center around child actors that are quote unquote family oriented, because they're not. There's no way that you can. But there's some movies like The Goonies or whatever that really play it off, and these kids are so real and believable. And the way Ralphie is in class and his expressions when he's like, the teacher's like talking to him about his like report or whatever, he's like super into it.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, where do they find this kid? He's awesome. So, like, I guess he's like a 40-year-old man now, but
Yeah, he plays.
he's an elf.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. He's got the same like giant blue eyes. So
Great movie.
great movie. What's your news?
Star Wars stuff.
There you go.
there's a little pause.
Merry Christmas.
I was like, what was my news? I had two things. So good news. It looks like Rian Johnson's trilogy is not happening.
Oh, no.
Yay! After that
What was-
debacle, that was The Last Jedi.
What was his trilogy going to be?
I don't know. He was given all this time and money to come up with like a trilogy of his own that would have come out probably within this decade.
Oh.
You know, the 2020 to 2030, like 2023, 2025, and 2027 was when they were slated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not happening. Thank God. Because we haven't forgiven you. But a woman is coming out with a movie whose name is Patty Jenkins.
She did Wonder Woman.
She did Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah. I liked Wonder Woman, and I think her...
Who cares about Wonder Woman? Rogue Squadron. Great game for Nintendo 64. One of the best.
You just look so dejected. You're like,
It's like Top Gun Star Wars edition.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, Wedge Antilles, the other characters whose names I don't remember because I played that video game in like 1998.
For her like Disney announcement trailer, she talks about her father was a fighter pilot in the military, and so she's always had an infatuation of doing a fighter movie, something, and then to get a Star Wars. She basically said like it's the best of both worlds in her thing. So she's gonna try. She didn't say like magnum opus, but she's gonna try and make this her best movie yet. So we'll see.
Which I'm glad to see she's has a really good reason to want to do the movie well.
yes.
Yeah.
Not money, like isn't paying homage I guess to her father. Who
Yeah.
How much involved is Kathleen Kennedy?
hopefully not a lot.
All right.
Hopefully none.
Hopefully not, because apparently they talked about this movie that's going to be coming out, and then Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie, which is currently working on their script.
He's got a lot of
Well, he's
movies in
doing like
development.
Thor: Love and Thunder, isn't he?
Yeah, that's going to take a lot of his time right now. So we'll see.
But I'm looking forward to a Rogue Squadron movie. Hopefully I kind of hope they do, I guess, what Rogue One did. Not where they all die at the end, but but like that, it made it feel like it came out like around the same time as the originals.
Yeah.
They used some old footage. They had that, like, this was filmed in the 70s almost.
You just want
kind
those grungy looking X-Wings and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, because that's what Rogue Squadron was.
So,
That's exactly what I want.
we'll see. If people keep dabbling around in that time space of the Skywalker saga, pretty soon we're going to be like learning how R2-D2 was made and stuff like that. It's going to get obnoxious.
But Rogue Squadron is set during the original trilogy. That's Rogue Squadron.
The video game, yes.
But yeah, Rogue Squadron was started at that time
Okay.
by Luke Skywalker. That's his little team of
Okay.
X-Wing pilots.
So he was in charge of Rogue Squadron?
Yeah, he was the squadron leader.
Ah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know that either.
And then he leaves to go do his Jedi nonsense, and then Wedge Antilles becomes the squadron leader.
Nonsense. He went to save the galaxy. Yeah.
Just a teenager having to deal with his father's nonsense and cut off a hand.
Cool.
Other news, Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek movie.
What?
Apparently he's getting off the ground.
Oh, yeah. I never thought that would pick up.
Apparently it is. Chris Pine is actually trying to come back as Kirk.
Huh.
So I guess
We'll
this is
see.
going to be set as the fourth one with the other movies. The Star Trek Beyond.
They're calling it Prime.
Into darkness and all that.
Into Darkness,
They're
yeah.
calling it Star Trek Prime, I believe.
Mhm.
So those trilogy.
I'm interested in this movie just to see how Quentin Tarantino does a Star Trek movie.
Quentin Tarantino has never really done a movie that's been a part of a franchise before.
Yeah.
Isn't it a
so-
futuristic movie?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one?
What?
What?
Has he done a futuristic?
Oh
movie?
no.
No.
Star Trek is, but yeah, he. So this is definitely really far out of his wheelhouse. So it could either be amazing or not,
Mhm.
And there's this like kind of hidden thing that he does where all of his movies are connected in some capacity. So
Pulp Fiction in space.
yeah, I don't really know how he's going to do that. You see John Travolta taking a crap and
Reading the book, and then
yeah,
Bruce Willis shoots him with a suppressed Uzi
You
while
see
making Pop Tarts.
see
Samuel
some
Jackson.
door slide apart. He's just standing in the back looking around like he's lost.
And then like just goes away, and no one acknowledges it.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson just starts reciting Bible verses to Khan. That'd be interesting.
I'd watch that movie. I'd watch
All
that.
right, you know what? I think we're on to something.
You know what? You piqued my interest, sir. I'm like, is Leonardo DiCaprio going to be in this in some way as well?
No,
Tim Roth?
as a racist slave owner
In space.
in space. All right, TV.
Oh, you were done.
Apparently.
Anyways, I reviewed "Merry Happy Whatever" by it's Dennis Quaid. It's a Netflix holiday themed movie where
Show.
show.
What year?
It came out in 2019,
Oh,
and
this was pretty recent.
they haven't had anything this year, so I don't know if they're going to continue it. But basically, Dennis Quaid has 3 daughters and a son, and the whole family comes to his house for around Christmas. There's like I don't know all the children's names, but one shows up. Her husband decides he wants a divorce. And then right after this, she realizes that she's gay. Like she has these feelings for females, and then
For females, I have feelings for females.
then there's
What are these feelings?
I guess the main daughter that the show revolves around, besides Dennis Quaid and her. What
Dennis Quaid plays a daughter?
No. Anyways, the daughter or whatever, she's got this fiance or her boyfriend that wants to propose, and Dennis Quaid, he's trying to win Dennis Quaid's approval throughout the entire thing, and he's just kind of like rough, gruff. He's a sheriff and doesn't approve of anyone for his daughters.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a whole show about Christmas.
Yes,
Now,
like it takes place on the week of Christmas. It's like 9 or 10 episodes.
and it all takes place in 7 days.
Yeah, like they actually make
It's like 24.
they make a point out of it.
Christmas edition.
Like episode 2, they're like, "Man, this has been a really long day." But
Okay, that's
When it does like the countdown thing, is it just like a bell going ching ching? Ching, ching?
Is it super witty? Like, is it?
it's kind of like the King of Queens and Friends. It's that kind of comedy.
Yeah.
It's
Then
a
I don't
sitcom.
want to watch it.
There's not
yeah.
a laugh track, is there?
Yes, there is.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, it's okay.
Boo.
It's not great. I'd give it a 5 because it's, you might like
It's
it, you might
campy.
not. Yeah.
The Christmas. Well, first off, a TV show designed specifically for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a niche.
Your rewatch value is going to be like I'm going to get more into this in video games too, but your rewatch value is very limited. Like maybe people will watch it once, if that, because nobody's going to watch 10 episodes, around a week of Christmas. And then if they do, they're definitely probably not going to watch it again for the rest of the year. Because when it's Thanksgiving when it's like Easter, I'm not going to be thinking about Merry Happy whatever.
Like in the movie or in the show, the Dennis Quaid's wife has passed away prior to everything starting. So you got like the oldest daughter is trying to take the place of the mom and like take care of the other kids as far as like trying to be there for them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy that's trying to win his approval he wants to ask to marry his youngest daughter. There's a couple of scenes where like Quaid's up on the roof like trying to put on lights and stuff, and the boyfriend climbs up on the ladder. He's like, "Do you want some help?" And he's like, "No." the daughters come out. She goes, "You should just let him help." He's like, "No." And then he starts stapling something in. He's like, "All right, you can help." And then like 2 minutes later, they're falling and the boyfriend accidentally staples a staple into Quaid's head. So they have to go to the emergency room and all sorts of stuff. But it's a funny show.
Just
It's
get
just
some pliers and pull it out.
it's a funny show. It's just it's not nothing that nothing special really.
A little bit of slapstick humor. And,
Yeah.
a little bit of banter.
It mostly revolves
Wishy
around,
banter.
yeah, it mostly revolves around the kids not wanting to disappoint their dad and their dad coming to realization that they're adults now.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid looks like beat up leather, drug over a skeleton.
He's looked
old.
like that for a long
He's
time.
looking rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, him and Meg Ryan's kid looks a lot like him. How you remember?
Yeah.
The kid from The Boys. They're like a dude from The Boys.
Mhm.
So he looks a lot like him from what you remember. And then like you see Dennis Quaid, and you're like, oh, what happened?
It's like I remember like Parent Trap Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now like you see me like, God, you look like Doc Holliday. Like after he died of tuberculosis.
I only knew Dennis Quaid from Inner Space. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, okay. But anyways, cool. So
IMDb gives it 6.3 out of 10. I give it a 5 just because it's kind of hit or miss, depending on what you like.
Netflix is strange, man.
It's a bizarre world out there.
They're just like, give it $1 million, and then it fails, and they're like, all right, cancel everything that's anything close to that.
Yeah.
Like their marketing strategy, strange.
But all right, on to my news. Let's see. This will come out on what's the 20th or 21st. This episode. So The Stand will have premiered this week today that we're recording, which will be last week for y'all. But it's going to be a CBS All Access. I don't know if
Miniseries.
Yeah, does it? I don't know if it comes on TV or if it's just on the CBS.
I think it's on only on the online thing.
Okay. But if you like Stephen King, they'll have that.
Yeah, if you want to really enjoy the meta world of the Earth is killed off 93%, I think, by a virus. So
Strange how it parallels
In this
now.
in this past week, Disney Plus or Disney TV has released tons of, this is what we're planning.
yeah, Disney's going nuts.
Yeah.
So in March, you'll have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which will premiere on March 16th. Loki will premiere in May. And WandaVision will premiere January 15th. If everything stays the way it is, even though they've all been pushed back at one point or another so far.
It'll all get pushed back.
They're also going to have the Ahsoka series. They've announced that it's officially going to happen. There's Rangers of the New Republic, which I don't know if it's going to be a CGI or if it's going to be a live action. And
About the Obi-Wan shows, that's still happening?
it is. They announced an Armor Wars with Don Cheadle, which he's the guy that plays War Machine in the Avengers movies, where basically he's going to hunt down all of Tony Stark's suits because they've fallen into the wrong hands.
Man,
So
Don Cheadle gets his own TV show. I bet you Terrence Howard's really mad.
Oh, yeah. He's probably just like rolling over like you.
Yeah.
but there's
Swine.
several things that Disney is announcing coming out. They want to have the Obi-Wan show. Hayden Christensen's coming back as Vader.
How about the Darth Vader show?
It's the Darth Vader show, starring Darth Vader.
I guarantee.
You don't know the power
I guarantee.
of laughter.
If Obi-Wan has a good enough show and everyone likes it, Hayden Christensen will just have his own show after that.
But I feel like Darth Vader's kind of become this like mythical figure now in like pop culture, where the scenes we've seen him in are so good.
He's like a deity kind of thing where you don't really. He's just like all eyes on him whenever he shows up.
Because he's only in like the original Star Wars movie for like 8 minutes.
No.
He has a very limited screen time, but he's like the most popular character in like cinema history.
So all these Star Wars shows, you're gonna see him popping. Hi-oh.
Get out of here, Vader! Oh, you guys!
Yeah, one frame.
Me,
That's
Darth
it.
Vader.
Or it's just like, we know you're in here. Like they cuts to like the cupboard and it's closed. I hear.
I watched the Star Wars. What's the Christmas thing?
No, the Christmas.
The Lego Christmas.
No, I did watch that one.
Oh.
78 like
But
Christmas
they,
special.
they call it
The
the
old
same
one.
thing. It's like Life Day or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
I watched the Lego version of that with my kids. And it was actually kind of funny because Darth Vader gives the Emperor the best boss in the world mug. And the Emperor is like, "This is a terrible present," and it starts off their like little discord that ends up with Vader throwing him, in a generator or whatever off the Death Star. So, yeah, it's pretty funny though. Darth Vader's goofy.
That's all I got for TV though.
Interesting stuff.
It's either there's very limited news, like except for like this one, like what I found, like everything else is just Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So for video games, I'm going to do news first. And look, we have all played Cyberpunk. The only reason I'm talking about Cyberpunk is not to review the game. It's to talk about the tragic release that is the game of Cyberpunk. And then we will get more into detail about the game, probably our next episode. But the general consensus is you like it.
I like it. Yeah.
You like it.
I like it.
I like it. All right. The game got released a week ago, and it got amazing reviews for PC, decent reviews for the next-gen consoles, and scathing reviews for the current gen, which is PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Some people say it's unplayable. Some people say it'll crash your game. The frame rate drops to like 8 or something crazy like that. The people don't render, and the AI is broken. The enemies, they're just go to default mode and just stand there while you shoot them. So CD Projekt Red, the developers have announced through an investors meeting where, first off, which is pretty interesting that they actually publicized this. They made it public information so everybody could see the detailed conversations that they had with their investors. And they explained wholeheartedly that they were wrong. They took full responsibility for the launching of this game. They admitted that when they announced that it's going to come out on current-gen consoles, and they said that it works fine on current-gen consoles, they basically didn't really check. Because they said that it was actually ready to play on current-gen consoles the day before it launched, and they didn't really have time to play test it. Now, they did blame a little bit on Corona, saying that some of their testers couldn't come in-house, and they didn't have the means to send them a copy.
They didn't ask.
Yeah.
They didn't ask us. We would have gladly have tested for them.
Oh, yeah, I totally would have.
But for the most part, they were basing all of their information off of PC. And that's kind of what burned them, is because for all the detailed trailers and gameplay that you saw before the game launched was all PC, basically, or next-gen consoles.
Which you could see the difference in watching, gameplay from PC versus us playing it on Xbox One or Xbox Series X's.
Oh, yeah.
You could see that there's a noticeable difference. It does not look as advertised.
Okay, so the way the game currently exists now is it is a current-gen game. All right? There is no programming in the game, even if you have the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5, to make it a next-generation game.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So the way it works now is you're playing a current gen, and then a month or two, they're going to update it to the next gen game with better graphics and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, but they showcased it to look like it's going to be PC and all this other kind of stuff. So there's a little bit of shadiness in their advertisement, and they admitted that. And they even went so far as to allow there to be refunds.
Yeah, Sony was doing refunds for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
I think for the PS4 Pro.
They
copy.
They kind of burned themselves a little bit on that, though, because Microsoft and Sony they have their own guidelines on how refunds work. So if you played the game for 10 hours plus or whatever on Microsoft, you can't get a refund through the Microsoft Digital Store. But CD Projekt Red has taken an even further step to try and fix their mistakes by saying, you can call us directly and we will figure it out together. And they have been doing that. They've been working with people to get refunds. Now, they are promising, and they have done a couple updates since then that have improved somewhat, but they are taking some time off for the holidays. Mm-hmm. Come January, they have a huge patch update to fix all the game-breaking issues for the current-gen consoles.
Have you had any bugginess about it?
I've crashed twice. That's it.
But the game crashed?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't crashed the game, but there's been some NPC stuff where they stop moving. And it's like somebody you're talking to for a mission, and they're just standing like that, and then you gotta.
Yeah, I've crashed twice, and I've had 2 quests glitched where I couldn't finish them. But Mitch plays it on current gen. How's your experience?
I mean, I've had not a whole lot of problems. Every now and then, I'll see a gun that's floating in the air, where somebody walked by and their gun just stayed hovering.
Yeah.
I did see one person that was in the particular T-shaped.
Yeah, it's their.
She was hidden down an alleyway. I walked down. I was oh.
It's like we're playing prop hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, the only problem I've had is if I die and it comes back to the last checkpoint, it does take a little while to load it up. But
yeah.
Other than that, that's pretty much it.
If you get the game, I will give you this tidbit of information. After you do a quest, save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Save
as much as possible. That's typical for every RPG. But yeah, we're not talking too much about the game itself because we'll save that for a future episode. But the release has been, I would say, a little bit biased against CD Projekt Red because the hype. I think people expected this to be the messiah of video games for the past couple years, and the second something went wrong, they had problems with it.
Well, like I told you, Destiny 2 has been out 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah,
I still have more problems with Destiny glitching and stuff like that than I do.
Load times taking forever.
I have more problems with that than I do Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but when The Witcher 3 got released, which was Cyberpunk's claim to fame, CD Projekt Red's claim to fame, it was a horribly glitching game too, but they were more tongue-in-cheek about it, and they were less known about the game, and then they worked with the players by feedback to improve the game to being what it is today, which is a phenomenal piece of work.
One of the best games in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. And so they anticipated to do that with Cyberpunk, but the hate that they're getting is just outrageous. Again, they delayed the game so many times. They probably should have delayed it again. They didn't because of all the hate they got for delaying the game. So they released the game. It has issues, and now everybody hates them still. So it's a lose-lose situation. It's kind of crazy to see what happens, but the game is going to be amazing, and I mean, it already is in my book, but it's going to get even better,
Once
especially
they
with the
patch
plan updates. Yeah,
the bug stuff and then graphics updates for what Xbox Series X and PS5 can really do.
Yeah,
and push it. I mean, that'll be it'll be really, really good.
Yeah, their stock dropped, I think, like 8 points or something like that.
That's not bad.
It's not horrible, and it'll steadily grow back. Everything's too radical right now, and it's kind of weird when your company hinges on one intellectual property. It's kind of interesting to see how radical your stock is, your income, because they've been working this game for like 8 years, and if it tanks, they tank. They got everything put into this, so
A lot riding on it.
yeah. Interesting stuff. Well, back to Christmas related things. Christmas video games. Very hard topic to approach. Okay, but there are Christmas stuff, mainly like updates and levels and stuff. Like Call of Duty, for instance, last year had a snowball thing where you could throw snowballs at each
Because
other.
Modern Warfare Remastered had it, like the maps had Christmas lights like on the houses and stuff, and your hand grenades were snowballs.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the Modern Warfare, they had like, it was almost like the Gulag or the ones where you could do like 2-on-2. It was those kind of maps. They would have like the snowballs and snow covered stuff. And
Yeah.
I think PUBG did that too.
Yeah, the snowball thing too. I remember that. A lot of games that you have the ability to update, and the developers can spend time to work on them, pump out Christmas updates. I think it's kind of fascinating. Like Destiny, for instance, will have this like Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
Kind of stupid, but it's a thing. And they try and get into the festive part of the year. And it's an interesting concept to have a video game that's standalone and then try and make it seasonal. I guess just to keep people coming back and keep the replay value going. So here's some games that did stuff like this. I don't know if you ever played Dead Rising 4, but Dead Rising 4 had a Christmas patch where on Black Friday of all times, the mall has an outbreak. So you can imagine how crazy that would be.
that sounds plausible.
Yeah.
That sounds actually pretty plausible.
Hitman has a Christmas, Hitman 2, I think, has a Christmas level. You'll never guess what it's called. You better watch out. So
You better not cry.
yeah. Bully. I don't remember that Rockstar game.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas is Here is one of like their like I never played the game.
I never played. I remember seeing it at Blockbuster all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it.
Well, I don't know. I guess he's like in like a boarding school or something like that.
Yeah,
There's like a Christmas portion of that.
And he's a bully.
Saints Row.
That doesn't surprise me.
I never played that.
How the Saints saved Christmas. So, and then like you got Animal Crossing that has like their holiday.
That's just chores to video game.
Yeah, they do their thing. So yeah, but it's interesting to see. It's kind of like it's like all the energy and investments they put into a movie, but it keeps cranking out new ventures. So I guess Star Wars trying to do that with Life Day or whatever it was. They're milking that Star Wars gravy train. Like Christmas, let's do Star Wars something for Christmas, whatever.
Boba Fett in white armor.
Yeah, did that really happen?
Isn't that how he's introduced in the Christmas special?
Oh, I don't know.
He's in that, but they introduced, and when Boba Fett was first introduced, he was wearing all white armor like a stormtrooper.
Well, Disney already announced for 2023, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to have their own Christmas special.
Woo!
Yeah.
You should call it Death Day. All right, but then there are some video games that are based entirely off of Christmas, like Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I only played the second one. I didn't play the first one.
I didn't
know there was video games for Home Alone.
I didn't know there was a second one. I knew there was a first one.
Back in like the 90s.
Oh, yeah, everything had a game.
Yeah, so like I remember Peter Pan, Hook with the Robin Williams one. That had a video game. Like all these offshoot movies. I think there's probably a Mario Brothers, the movie, the video game. I bet you something out there exists like that. But
to the internet.
You're gonna Google.
I'll look it up.
Duke Nukem had a Christmas video game where he kills like sentient snowmen. Do you know what this Duke Nukem game is called?
No.
Nuclear Winter.
Okay.
Yeah, very ominous. So, but then like there's some Christmas levels of your childhood video games that fare nostalgic for most people. Do you have a specific one that you remember?
I don't.
Mine would be Freeze Easy Peak from Banjo-Kazooie. Do you remember that one? Anybody?
I never played Banjo.
No. Never played Banjo-Kazooie? What's wrong with you people? What about the Diddy Kong Racing? Did you guys ever play that one?
No.
All right. Yeah. Snowflake Mountain?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's my childhood. And, no. Anyways, there's your Christmas video game something that I could give out. There's not much solidified in the world of seasonal video games, but there's a little bit of something.
Did you have How the Grinch Stole Christmas on there?
I didn't. I did a lot of research. I never even found that game.
I have it on Game Boy Color.
Well, there you go. But that being said, video games kind of surpassing and finding its own niche beyond movies. Do you think that there will ever be a world where there will be like, okay, it's Christmas time. Here comes all these Christmas video games. Just like there are Christmas movies and seasonal movies and stuff like that. Do you think that video games will ever become that advanced where they can have, I want to have a Christmas feel. I want to be immersed in Christmas when I play a video game.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
No.
And I think it's like, but I think that you can do Christmas updates and stuff like
Like
that.
a little,
to give you
couple week patch where, there's stuff with Christmas lights on
Yeah.
it.
Honestly, Halloween is the only thing that you can do year round because people like horror movies and stuff like that.
Horror, yeah. Nobody wants to like stoke a fire and like, watch people run through the snow and whatnot for a Christmas video game.
Yeah.
Christmas zombies?
Yeah, I guess
Do it, Warzone.
because video games have to have a sense of action in some
Yes.
capacity. There's not like
Reindeer sleigh. Deer Hunter, the reindeer edition.
dude, that would be funny. That would be hilarious. Try and kill Santa's reindeer. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Time to
interesting.
stop Christmas.
But then again,
Permanently.
I don't think TV has a medium for Christmas. I don't think that you can just have a show that lasts for seasons and seasons
Yeah.
about Christmas.
I don't either.
But I do think that video games have more of a foot in that Christmas season because of those updates that come, yearly or whatever. I don't know. It's just interesting to see how these different forms of entertainment solidify themselves with the marketing rise and fall of how the Christmas year goes and stuff like that. So
I wonder who was first to do like a Christmas little patch in a video game.
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, well, it'd have to be an online game, right?
Yeah, it has like an online, I guess, a multiplayer where it's like, they put Christmas lights on houses or whatever in the game.
It might be Call of Duty or it might be Destiny. Didn't Destiny do the Christmas thing back in Destiny 1?
Yeah, they did it.
Did GTA ever do one?
I don't know.
I have no idea. So, all right. Well,
Unknown.
anyways, that's our news and reviews. So if you liked that and you're feeling particularly festive, and you know what, this is a Christmas video game that I somehow forgot that was very influencing.
Near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please.
Write to us at entertain this / Brandon is a horrible person.
Yep. Call me out and tell me why your, Grinch Stole Christmas video game is the best thing ever, and I'll be like, okay. So let's move on to our meat and potatoes of today's episode.
Which was the top 10 Christmas movies
Ever made.
There was a couple of recommendations. Let's see, what was I had one from a couple of people. Let's see, what was it? Oh, wrong list. From your dad, he wanted me to put Albert Finney's Scrooge in there.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It wouldn't let me add it. We had a couple of technical difficulties with this list. We put it out once.
Someone deleted all of them.
Yeah, somehow it
and
got
put
deleted.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, that was the only thing left. So we had to redo the list. So it wouldn't let me add extra stuff.
I
even
guess
though
we
I'm
can't
supposed
give
to.
our listeners too much freedom with our list, and they'll just hijack it. Lethal Weapon. I mean, Die Hard makes the argument. Lethal Weapon's not even in the argument. I don't get
What are you talking about? It happens just as much as Die Hard does.
Yeah, but everybody says Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Nobody ever says Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie.
it has just as much Christmas as Die Hard does to it.
Yes,
I agree.
if not more.
I agree. I also agree that it's not a Christmas movie.
I
Neither is
agree.
Die Hard.
I agree to that,
but it's
Let's not get bogged down on
technicality.
no. We should call people out. Let's piss off our listeners. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
I agree.
There's nothing about the Christmas spirit. So there you go.
anyways, we have 10 that are listed. We'll start with the last one, which is number 10, Krampus.
Yeah.
Where it belongs.
I'm just not a fan of horror Christmas movies.
Well, it's also like a horror comedy. Which is
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
strange.
yeah?
You know,
Somehow it's a 6.2 out of 10.
it's a very
I didn't see this one.
like original concept. It's a Christmas horror comedy, but it's not over the top like Santa's sleigh. It takes itself seriously
Yeah.
in all the strange places that you would. And I wouldn't say it's not successful, but I guess it's too alienating.
Yeah.
So
I was not a fan.
yeah,
And unfortunately, well, that was number 10. We'll move on to number 9. One of my favorites was Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's got two.
yeah.
Get him.
Is it the best? No, but it is.
It's
It was
turbo
hilarious.
time.
That movie is hilarious, but every time that little kid opens his mouth, it's like nails in a chalkboard. That is the worst child actor.
it's Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That I guess that's
That's
brings back
why.
too many memories.
Yeah.
Him and the kid from the Santa Claus. It's terrible kids. Should have fired him.
Get better kids.
Get better kids next time.
But yeah, I love this movie growing up with, he's breaking into his neighbor's house to steal a toy from his, from a kid.
Yeah.
Punches the reindeer because he's pissed off.
Phil Hartman.
No,
wasn't that Phil Hartman's last movie?
I think it was.
Either that or Small Soldiers was. I can't remember which one.
I think it was Small Soldiers.
Before his
Or where
wife
he like gets like
brutally murdered him. I think it was on Christmas when his wife killed him too.
Jeez.
So
Isn't that where he gets like Schwarzenegger gets like the cops show up or whatever, like some like factory, and he like is like leaning over like the assembly line, and there's all the cop badges, and he just picks one up. He's like, "You idiots! I've been on the job for."
This is the worst bust I've ever seen. He just like flashes it and puts it away.
He just starts yelling at him, and everybody just believes it. It's just
Yeah.
like, wow. It's like, is it that easy?
Mini Me gets
No.
punched in the face by that giant dude.
Yeah, The Big Show.
The
He just goes
big
like,
show.
ah!
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
That's a funny
It's
movie.
fun to watch.
No.
So sadly, it got like a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
It doesn't age very well, but there's some lines and stuff like that are pretty good.
Schwarzenegger movies are kind of like their own category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything where you see Schwarzenegger be goofy and get beat up and stuff like that, and he doesn't take himself seriously, it's fun to watch.
When you have him and Sinbad running
Yeah.
around town.
Just attacking each other.
Uh,
Although the end, I gotta say one more thing about this movie. The ending disturbs me about how Sinbad, dangling off a skyscraper with a child, doesn't care about the child. He's still trying to steal the doll. He's just like, "Give me that doll, kid!" And the kid's about to fall to his death. I mean, like, he's kind of a bad guy at that point. You probably should go to jail
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
bombing a building and all sorts of stuff. But anyways,
between that,
Arranged mail.
then you got what's his name? Schwarzenegger flying through the air on the Turbo Man stuff.
Yeah.
Somehow he doesn't die.
yeah, that, like
The suit
Whiplash.
worked. It's like, you guys made does the military know you have this?
He like darts himself into a brick wall and he's just like stuck. He's like,
yeah, it had that really crappy like Spy Kids kind of slapstick
Yeah.
humor. You're just like, ugh. So yeah,
That was number 9. Number 8 was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version. It's you got a 6.2 out of 10.
Run before I kill again.
I mean, it's one of Jim Carrey's better, I guess, comedy movies.
It is.
Between that, and like Dumb and Dumber.
it's okay.
There's certain bits that are funny that kind of have grown on me over the years.
Ron Howard should only do serious movies.
Now, don't get me wrong, I like the cartoon one better, but I think it's a pretty good movie. It's
I think
fun to
for the
watch.
amount of torture that Jim Carrey went through to get into costume every day, it could have been a better movie. Yeah.
it was fun to watch.
It was good.
All right, number 7 on our list is Scrooged with Bill Murray.
My favorite Christmas movie.
It's got a 7
all right.
out of 10.
It's all right.
Niagara Falls, Frank. Niagara Falls.
It's all right. It's all right.
I love it. You don't like it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Why?
The
Why do you not like
USS
it?
Minnow.
Anyways, but I mean, there's several things like you told me, like in the process of making this movie, he got like his lip nearly ripped off.
Yeah, I
Ow.
can't remember her name. She's the ghost of Christmas Present,
Yeah.
and she's this little like fairy, tiny thing that's all happy and perky and constantly beats the crap out of Bill Murray. And then she grabs him by the lip, and apparently in the movie, she grabbed him and yanked his lip down so hard he like tore off his teeth a good chunk, and they had to get stitches and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
It's a great Christmas adaptation of Scrooge, though. It's fun to watch.
I love the part at the very end when Bill Murray's losing his crap on camera, and to set this story straight, his executive producer is this like crazy guy that wants Bill Murray to show commercials of cats, and network shows for cats and dogs, because there's like 6 billion dogs in the United States, and he thinks that if we start marketing our shows towards them, their ratings will go up.
Towards dogs.
Yeah,
Yes.
towards dogs and cats, specifically cats. But at the end of the show, when he sees Bill Murray like losing his crap on camera and just flubbing the network, he gets so angry he kicks the crap out of his cat.
I don't know why, but like that dopey noise, like when someone like it's like a fake stuff, and you can tell it's just it's like the funniest noise.
But it's just like all the love and consideration he gives for cats, and he just like loses his mind and kicks one. So, very 80s humor. So yeah.
That's number 7, which was Scrooge. Moving on, number 6, Elf. Will
I hate
Ferrell.
that movie.
You don't like it?
I hate that movie.
It's
Why?
great. It's probably the most recent movie
it's,
that's a Christmas classic.
Yeah, out of the top 10 list, it's the most recent one.
Just don't.
Well, no, I
just don't like it.
Krampus is the most recent, but
That's not a Christmas classic, though.
yeah, Elf is 2003. Got a 7 out of 10.
You're an angry elf.
How dare you talk that way to Tyrion?
Call me
Lannister.
elf one more time.
I looked up some things, like they were talking about when he Will Ferrell is Buddy the Elf and he's walking through the Lincoln Tunnel. They said they had several reports of traffic accidents because people would be driving along and just see Will Ferrell dressed as an elf and wreck the car.
It's New York. There's traffic accidents all the time.
In the movies that made us, the Netflix documentary, they talk about what like they would just go rogue on the street, and there's a guy who's dressed like in a red suit and stuff like that with a beard, a fat white dude like that. And Will Ferrell runs up to him. He's like, Santa? Oh, you're not Santa. And apparently that was just some guy they found out in the street. And he's like, what is that guy?
New York is a city where there's like a cowboy wearing a Speedo playing guitar and a cowboy hat like year round. It's like it's New York, man. You're gonna see weird stuff every time.
Well, so I looked up some information about it. Like Jon Favreau, him and Will Ferrell and a small film crew would just drive around trying to, for small little snippets and stuff of like a compilation. They would drive around and just say, "Hey, y'all want to make some money?" And just like get out and film something.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun to watch.
It's a really well produced film, especially if you hear the kind of production hell they had to go through to make it. So
I got James Caan like almost hit Will Ferrell.
yeah, they didn't get along very well.
But that's number 6 on our
condone
list.
your buffoonery.
Number 5 on our list is Santa Claus with
this
Tim
movie.
Allen.
I like that movie.
I like it.
There's
it's
like
my
a-
wife's favorite.
a
If I
few-
fall off the roof,
There's a few chuckle parts. Originally the script called for him to shoot Santa Claus off of his roof.
that might have been a little.
That's
much.
the joke that Tim Allen had that he pitched to the network, and they were going with it for a long time. And they're like, "Wait, this is a kids movie. You can't be shooting Santa Claus in front of the children."
He had like they had to talk to him because like he was this was 90s Tim Allen.
Yeah.
So this was Tim
fresh off cocaine,
Early 90s.
fresh off cocaine and out of prison.
Yeah. So he was like swearing around like the kids or whatever, and like they'd like go like to him like in like his little trailer and go, "Hey, you need to dial it back. Like we're doing a kids movie." And he's like, "Oh yeah."
And he becomes Buzz Lightyear, and
Well, this is his first like
Can you give me a
starring
hand?
role in a film, also for like movies.
yeah.
And then they were talking about something that I read. He was very low on the list on who they wanted.
Really?
They originally wanted Bill Murray, and Bill Murray declined.
That's probably good.
Well,
It
then
had
they
been
went-
a tough run for Bill Murray.
Then they went after Chevy Chase,
Oof.
and then,
Yeah.
and then Robin Williams, and then Tom Hanks, and then Harrison Ford, and landed
Harrison Ford.
That
That
on
would
Tim
Tim
Allen.
horrible.
So
Wow.
there was a lot of people that were up for it.
Well, Tim Allen did it, and then he did 2 more.
Yeah,
The first one's bad enough because that crappy child actor. I'm gonna miss you too much. Ugh.
I like the movie, but
And
if you do like the movie, you should kind of try and watch it and pick out. There's some parts that are easy to notice, but supposedly there's elves mixed all throughout the entire movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like at the beginning, you see them all standing at the department store window, and you see the little
yeah.
girl turn away with the pointy ears.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly there's like 8 more instances throughout the movie
Yeah.
where there's
Yeah.
kids. With
I like how they have
pointy
like
ears.
the super secret SWAT elves.
Yeah.
Who like show up to break them out. They got like jetpacks.
Yeah, I wonder if they're the first ones to do that, but it seems like every Christmas movie has like elves that take themselves themselves way
Super-
too seriously.
SWAT elves.
Well, in this one, like supposedly, like in the diner when they go to the Denny's after he burns the turkey or whatever, there's an elf sitting at one of the booths that you won't notice unless you pay attention.
Oh,
That when he's in
The
the
elves are among us.
when he's in the park and all the kids just start coming up to him, there's an elf that walks behind him, like that looks like she's mixed in with the kids and stuff.
should
Just,
do it
just little things.
like Bigfoot turns to the camera and stuff. But I mean, it's not hard to do. Just put pointy ears in that extra. Be
Yeah.
like, you're an elf now.
Bernard, what do your elf eyes see?
But they just mix it in. It's little.
They're
neat
taking
things
the
to see.
presents to Isengard.
I never understood why Bernard had dreadlocks.
Yeah,
It was the 90s.
All right.
but that was our number 5. Number 4, Home Alone. It's
Way.
7.6 out
Way
of 10.
better.
Yeah.
This would be like my favorite family Christmas movie. Scrooge isn't a family Christmas movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Home Alone is definitely like Home Alone 2 is great.
Yeah.
But all it does is just the recipe of Home Alone 1
In a new
in
location.
New York. it's that's it. So Home Alone 1 is great, and the documentary on how this movie was made is awesome. You should watch that.
That movie has the scene where he puts the spider on Marv's face.
That would be me.
That scream. It's like, and then like you just like the build up and just.
He's like, Marv, what are you doing, Marv?
Doing a little research. Doing a little research on this one, I found out that during the whole movie, Joe Pesci would completely avoid Macaulay Culkin just so Macaulay Culkin would think that he hated him
Yeah.
and that he was mean.
Yeah.
So he just avoided him on set.
Well, not that he Joe Pesci could not cuss around people.
Yeah.
Like he would always just have his F bombs dropping left and right. So he developed his own language, which was razor frack and friggin' fuzz and blah.
I'm gonna rip off your cojones and boil them in motor oil.
Yeah.
They also said John Candy, every line he had was completely improvised by him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff was the polka thing and whatnot.
But his very endearing speeches that he just off the cusp,
The
And
big question I had about this movie: what did Kevin McAllister's father do for a living?
He was a defense lawyer.
I have no
I think it came out that he was a defense lawyer of some sort.
He was really good.
He worked at some firm. Or
He
something.
must have been great because he's affording to take the whole family to Paris. Or
loaded. Yeah. The John Hughes.
Yeah.
Is it Hughes?
I think so.
is it John Hughes?
The guy who did Ferris Bueller.
All the '80s Brat Pack movies.
Yeah, he did this one, and it's in Chicago, which is where he demands all of his films to be made.
There was no Abe Froman.
This movie almost didn't get made for so many freaking reasons. It got dropped by Paramount, picked up by Fox, all sorts of stuff. Last second, they were literally firing people and then rehiring them in like the same minute
Yeah.
under new networks and stuff. So it's insane how this movie got made, and it shouldn't. Like Marv, the guy who plays him, you don't know his name, do you?
I don't remember.
Anyways, he
He's in
was
City Slickers.
he was recasted like a couple of days in after they started
Yeah,
shooting.
they had someone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, and Joe Pesci didn't like him. If Joe Pesci doesn't like you, it's good luck. So yeah,
All right, well, that was number 4. Number 3, which we don't consider a Christmas movie, but evidently several people do, is Die Hard.
yeah.
It's actually the highest rated out of all the movies on here, but
On IMDb.
yeah, it's an 8.2 out of 10.
It's a good movie.
movie.
But it's not a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no I don't even nobody even says like Merry Christmas to John McClane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having like a Christmas party at his wife's office,
Yeah.
and that's
The
it.
biggest Christmas thing he does is when he kills the German guy in the sweatpants and sweatshirt.
Yeah.
He just writes ho 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 on the thing that's it.
I know Shane. Is it Shane Black who did the script?
No,
for
he
this?
did Lethal Weapon.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. Like, you could have a movie about a divorce that happens during Thanksgiving. Is that a Thanksgiving movie? I mean, what? I don't know what constitutes a Christmas movie. I think needs to be a little bit more black and white. And
This is a very, very, very broad.
yeah, just having a Christmas tree in the background while you murder people does not make it a Christmas movie. So, all right.
Little note that I found out was the Nakatomi Plaza
Yeah.
was actually 20th Century Fox's headquarters.
Yeah.
And they just rented the building out to themselves.
Yeah, they for the helicopter scenes, they scheduled to have them for 6 hours, and they kept getting noise complaints because they had to shoot it at nighttime, and they canceled it after 1 hour of filming, but they got everything done the first shot, so they didn't have to figure something out. So it
Sucks all those actors died when they blew up the helicopter.
yeah, sacrifices had to be made.
That was our number 3 on the list. So number 2, which we all agreed was probably the best one ever, is A Christmas Story.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a 7.9 out of 10 for IMDb.
10 out of 10 in our hearts.
Yeah, I'd agree.
We'll give it a major award.
They won it.
That is.
I found out that doing some research, Jack Nicholson was originally looked at to be the dad.
No.
They
Terrence
didn't have the money for him to be the dad.
No,
So.
Darren McGavin did a
All
perfect
work
job.
and no play makes Jackie boy.
And the parents have no first name in the entire movie. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's just mother and father. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Mom and dad.
Old man Parker and Mother Parker. That's the only thing you know is their last names.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting. Since we've already talked about that, we'll go on to number 1, which is Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
That's a close second. That's like those movies are very much probably the 2 best Christmas movies.
Another Christmas movie that's really harsh on cats.
Yeah, lights it on fire.
Squirrels, your neighbors,
Yeah.
Santa Claus himself.
Yeah. Yeah. I never understood why Randy Quaid's dumpings out of his trailer park thing was like radioactive.
It's like glowing.
Yeah, glowing green.
Yeah, he's just standing there like in his bathrobe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoking a cigar, just shooting that crap out
into the sewer.
And somebody throws a match or something in there and it just blows up.
Uncle Lewis.
Yeah.
He's got his toupee and he's smoking stogies the whole time. Or is this just like, and Aunt Bethany's like this senile old woman.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting there and she's like, what's that like clicking sound? And they're all like, what are you talking about? And it's the squirrel. It's like, it sounds like a little squeaking thing. And like Uncle's like, you couldn't hear a dump truck backed up in a nitroglycerin plant. He turns around, the squirrel's on the back of his jacket. And then like the dad's like, squirrel!
Yeah. I particularly related to this movie with Chevy Chase's character, Clark Griswold, having to hit his bat with the Christmas tree. So
the bit in the ceiling where he starts stepping on the boards.
yeah.
He just starts smacking himself in the face.
Yeah.
It's like,
I always like the sled scene where he gets on it. It's like, he's like slowly just.
he goes from like 1 mile an hour to Mach 4. There's just a fire
All
trail.
you see is snow and fire.
And he's going like all this way and he like crashes into a department store. And it cuts back to Randy Quaid, who's like can clearly see 2,000 miles. And he just goes, bingo.
Yeah.
I just like he's got the big park on. He's just like grinning as he's like spinning in a circle.
Yeah.
Going
He's
down the
like-
hill.
Goes across the interstate.
with my Christmas buddies like, we're getting a pool. And Eddie's like, Clark, I can't swim. He's like, I know, Eddie.
It shows a sled at the end of that scene. And it's got like a skid mark burned through
It's
it.
burnt through. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That is a top movie.
And despite all of these movies, it's the only one that doesn't occur on Christmas. It ends on Christmas Eve.
You know, Chris Columbus was slotted to direct this movie, and for a reason I would venture you guys to guess, he bowed out to take some time, and then he figured out Home Alone.
I don't know.
What do you think Chris Columbus stopped doing this movie for?
Didn't get along with Chevy
America.
Chase.
Didn't get along with Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase chased him off like everybody else in his life. So, yeah, he and Chevy Chase do not get along. So,
But that's our top 10 list. The top 3 got us, or the number 1, 2, and 3 got 10, 9, and 8 votes. So it was a pretty close poll. So
For everybody who didn't vote for A Christmas Story, we hope you shoot your eye out.
so that's what we got. So
Now it's time
the
for
punishment.
our
Yep.
present to you, the audience.
all right. So we took a poll with. We don't trust you, so we put our own punishments out there. All right, and our punishments they're bad. So and we put them on this list. And some of you guys did research. Some of you just said that one sounds funny, and you all voted for one. So we're gonna spin a wheel, and each one of us are gonna get punished, and we're gonna talk about those punishments for next episode. And so yeah, you get a 3-for-1 deal. Merry Christmas.
You filthy animals.
All right, who goes first?
All
and
right.
then how do you want to do this, Mitch? Do you want to just go down the list for the top 3?
Yeah, I said let's just whoever gets first gets the very top one. So,
Okay.
Na, 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 na.
All right, Mitch, it's you.
Mitch, it's you.
Oh, that sucks.
What is it?
Food fight.
Oh,
Says the evil Brand X joins a supermarket that becomes a city after closing time.
ew.
Let's
All
see.
right.
That sounds bad. Is that like claymation?
I think it's CGI. Let's see. Let me play a
Dumpy.
little trailer here.
In a world.
Oh, of course, I have to have an ad first. Hold on.
Is it the John Ossoff one that you can't skip?
Yeah, it's like 15 seconds. It's
That'll
not
make
John
me
Ossoff,
not vote
but-
for somebody. It's like, how are you going to do a 15-second ad? I can't skip 5 seconds in.
I'm gonna
It's
go
like,
ahead and get mine.
what
pulled
is this,
up,
the Dark
so
Ages?
I don't
Let's
have a
see.
trailer.
Here we go.
Get the whole movie.
It's PG.
Yeah.
It's got a 1.5 out of 10.
BD
For
Fox.
parental guidance.
He's dynamic. Oh boy. He's dramatic.
Is it Indiana Jones the dog?
He's the big dog
Dex Detective is back in the house.
that always runs to the rescue.
I still got it.
Charlie Sheen is dead.
Charlie Sheen.
Wow.
Come on,
With
he's
Hillary
falling
Duff.
far.
Oh
Listen,
my.
tough guy. Doesn't mean that I couldn't kick your butt.
Why is that
Eva Longoria.
anthropomorphic cat girl?
Wayne Brady.
I'm your best friend, Daredevil.
Does Wayne Brady need to slap him?
The Super Slick.
Got milk?
Do I look like the Dairy Queen to you?
Okay,
Super Sleuth.
we get it.
Stop
Wow.
it. Just stop playing it.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts.
A crappy movie looks like it was made in a high school AV club.
Bad part is it's my own punishment.
Yep. You played yourself, Mitch.
You played with fire. And Hayden.
All right, what's next on the list?
Your game.
No, I'm punishing myself. I guess Tom punishes himself too. All right, this is called Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Is this a video game?
This is an actual video game.
What was it?
Look, we get at least 200 qualified applicants for every position here. It's those people who do that little extra thing. Job, you'll follow my first.
What is this on?
The CDI. This is a terrible trailer.
It looks god awful.
The 3DO. Anyways, it's basically an interactive movie
Oh.
where you're supposed to pick the plots and stuff like that. It's described as PG-13 porn because the acting is so bad and the setups and stuff are so terrible. But there's no porn. So
All right, up next is Hayden again.
Oh,
no.
no, we're down to you, and you get my other punishment. So, as soon as I get through this ad, that I can't skip.
Electrolytes. What plants crave. Power thirst. For people who need abnormal amounts of energy.
All right, here we go.
Crows represent order, security, safety.
Batman gave up on us. The bat's not coming back.
Something's up. Eyes everywhere.
Hello, said Alice. Shall we believe the crows will protect us?
Is this like the Night's Watch? The crows.
Taking so long to.
Yeah, get to the point.
Take you down.
What the heck? Is that a bunny
I
mask?
do not want her get.
Let's show it already.
What is this?
Seriously not supposed to know what's down there.
So I have this thing with rolls.
All right. Just tell them what it is.
Just what is this? What is this nonsense?
Let's see.
They think I'm him.
They think I'm him. It's like Bruce Wayne's like 6'4" in the comic books and weighs like as much as like a middle
Her head is
linebacker.
so big in that outfit.
Yeah.
Batwoman.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do very well.
Yeah,
I
so
think
like
I fared the best.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm gonna have to watch a playthrough on
In
my game.
Unprecedented moment.
So, well, there you go. There's our festive Christmas episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
And our triple punishment review to come in the next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
So,
And Cyberpunk.
in Cyberpunk, we'll probably talk about Cyberpunk next episode. So,
We'll be back with vengeance.
All I'll probably have the game beaten by then.
Are we gonna call the new season of Entertain This like Entertain This Reloaded?
No, entertain.
Double stacked.
Yeah. Trying to do a Die Harder reference. Entertain this harder.
No.
Nah.
Go entertain yourself.
All right, but we hope you have a good holidays and look forward to getting some feedback and doing it again next year. So
Stay
goodbye.
classy, San Diego.
Goodbye from Mitch.
Bye.
Goodbye from Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
And goodbye from me, Hayden. Goodbye.
Jesus, that Batwoman trailer was the longest trailer.
God, nothing got solved. It's like, what's going on?
I can't even find anything.